Hello everybody, this is going to be my first real video for my blog and YouTube channel about urban design and planning. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the Boston subway, also known as the T, and explain a little bit why I don't like it. So you can see that I have Google Maps pulled up, and here we can see Boston. We've got all of Massachusetts here. You can see like all the highways around Boston, but really what we're going to focus on, or what I want to focus on, is the subway. So as you can see, Google Maps has this really cool thing now where you can actually see, just as you would on a map in the city, what the subway lines actually look like. So there's four main lines in Boston: the green, orange, red, and blue. Some are better or worse than others. The green line is particularly troublesome because it breaks down all the time. So really what I wanted to show you is downtown Boston, where most people who come into the city, a lot of them work, is sort of right here. And as you can see, if you happen to be one of those people, it's really convenient because all of the subway lines come right here, right to downtown. But unfortunately, they don't really go anywhere else. Say you wanted to get to almost anywhere else in the city other than the immediate downtown, it would be really challenging. One complaint from Boston residents is often you have to go all the way in to downtown and then all the way out. Like, say for example, you live here. Here's a T stop, Packard's Corner, right? And you work not in downtown, but you work, say right here. So to get from here to here, you could possibly walk, you could drive, or you could take the T. But the only problem is that in order to get from here to here on the T, you would have to ride all the way along like this and then back out. So let's see. So that's Roxbury Crossing. So just to make this happen, we're gonna go and see what it would actually take to get from there. So Packard's Corner, using public transportation to what was this, Roxbury Crossing, or this one, yeah, Roxbury Crossing. And you'll see that this would take you 44 minutes, and you can see the terrible direction that you would have to take, or you could take a bus, obviously. Even if you were to walk, it would almost be the same amount of time. It would be 50 minutes. And theoretically, the reason that we have public transportation is so that it could it can make your life a little bit easier. But if you look, in this case, it's actually quickest to drive from place to place. So it is sort of inconvenient to have a car in many cities, especially somewhere like Boston, because there's so much traffic and the streets really are kind of a mess. They go all over the place. So theoretically, it would be nice if everyone or more people could use public transportation. But right now it's really convenient for people who live in sort of the far-flung regions of Boston but work downtown. But if you're not actually working downtown, it a lot of times doesn't make a lot of sense to use public transportation to get anywhere, and that's something that's really interesting. One thing that has been proposed is something called the Urban Ring Project, and I wish that I could sort of draw this on the map, but I'll show you with my mouse. Essentially, there's this proposal to sort of draw something that looks like this, kind of like a little circle here, creating a new subway line that would do things like link the red, orange, and green and red and orange, you know, it would link those all back together somewhere that's not just downtown, so that it would be much easier to say move from somewhere here to somewhere more like here without having to go inbound and then back outbound. You know, and that's something that I think would be a really good investment for the city, because right now it's really only practical to take public transportation if you're heading downtown, and that can lead to, you know, all kinds of congestion problems and really increase the traffic for almost everyone. And just to sort of show you as an example, if we look at the actual highway system. Now, I'm not saying that the highways are the greatest either, but if you look, you know, there's highways that go directly into downtown. For example, the Mass Pike, I-90, and then 93, really from the north. And then you also have these ring highways that surround the city, so you know you don't have to drive all the way in and then all the way out to get somewhere. Now, Boston is a little extreme with its ring highways. It's got this one, it's got this one, and then even sort of you could argue that this can serve the same purpose, but really it would be really helpful to have something equivalent to that in the sphere of public transportation as well. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned a little bit more about the T, and I look forward to making some more videos in the future. Alright, thanks. Bye.